Good morning everybody, it's Burton's Middle Class Review for October 2019 and the subject today is cycling the new golf? And I must concur, it is. And here's why. Who the hell has time to be swinging clubs around for 4 hours after you've driven there half an hour, then you come home, and then you come home all sunburnt, you're like, oh there you go, I had a game of golf, yeah that was good, but then it's taken up your whole day on the weekend. I don't have time for that. I have played golf in the past, but I'll tell you what, I've played 2 18-hole games of golf for my whole life, and that was enough. Painful. Anyway, here's why cycling is the new golf, and I'll tell you why. Number one, it's a social thing, okay? You can get out, you can have a chat to people after your ride, you know, go in groups, da-da-da-da-da. That's all good. But you can also ride on your own. So, it's social, you've got time, you can ride any time of the day. The sun doesn't even have to be up. I mean, I have a 700 lumen light on my bike, which I bought heavily discounted because it was a previous year's model. So yes, you're probably thinking, but cycling's so expensive. Only if you're one of these cycling fashionistas who needs the latest and greatest. So, here's my kit, here's a jersey I got. I got it for free. A lot of these mountain bike events, which I like to do as well, I like mountain bikes and road cycling, you'll get a jersey for free if you book in early. And I think the event only costs like $79, so there you go. I get a jersey every year. Shoes. I got some new mountain bike shoes. People say, oh, but they're $200, $150 for a pair of shoes at least. No, they're not. Get the superseded models off websites like Australian Bicycle Clothing, okay? It's not, these aren't 2019 model shoes, but they are only $35 including delivery. And I just put the old cleats on these. Cheap as. Cycling glasses. You don't need $200, $300 cycling glasses. I just use safety glasses that you get for nothing at work, okay? I mean, you can pick, they're clear lenses, hey? Keeps the bugs and wind out of your eyes, does the job, and I can still see fine. This Bell helmet, okay, it was $249 brand new. However, I got it second hand, hardly used, and the bloke just basically gave it away. So, cheap as chips. My bike, for instance, now a lot of people make the mistake of getting the latest and greatest bike. I mean, so many cyclists I see, whether it's in mountain bike racing events or road cycling, they've got these brand new bikes. I mean, they're not even the best cyclists, but they seem to think they go a lot faster having a $4,000 brand new bike. That is not true. This bike here I got $1,000 off. Why? Because the next year's model was coming out. Another great example is my mountain bike. It's a Scott carbon frame 29-inch wheel bike. It's amazing. Now this was a 2013 model, but the 2014 models were about to come out. And what do you know? Instead of being $2,999 retail price, I got it for $1,870. That was brand new. So you often just buy, you know, the current model, the superseded model, and there's hardly any difference between the next year's model anyway. I mean, it's not a radical change. So you can actually ride and do it on a budget, and don't go upgrading your bikes all the time. I mean, I still race that Scott bike. It's a 2013 model, it's 2019 now, and I'm still very, very competitive, okay? Just replace your sprockets and chains and things like that when they wear out. Now, the other thing with cycling, I really want to give you some tips here, which a lot of cyclists don't understand. You need to have some etiquette. When you're riding, why do you need to ride at 9 or 10 a.m. on a Saturday when everyone's trying to get to the shops or take the kids to sport? That's just plain rude. And quite frankly, it's a waste of your day. I prefer to ride at 4:35 a.m. on the road. I've got my 700 lumen light, I've got a flashing red light on the back. People can see you, wear bright clothes. Don't be an organ donor. There are so many cyclists out there who in the last 5 years seem to think it's trendy to have a bike that's completely black and having all black gear. Now you might think you look like a ninja or you look kind of stealthy. I don't know. But quite frankly, you cannot be seen, okay? It is very hard to see you even if you have a light flashing on the bike. So, wear bright clothing so people see you. Ride in areas, try and find cycling routes where there's plenty of bitumen to the side of the road, so if there are cars, they can get around you easily, okay? They pay registration, we don't, so why don't you have a bit of care about where you're riding. Also, I can tell you now, you can do quite a long distance in just an hour. This is the best thing about cycling. It is very time efficient. I do a very cruisy ride, about 28.5 kilometres. I have it done in an hour. I'm not pushing myself super hard. I can get it done, be home before 6:30 and not in the way of anyone. So guys, there's some tips. You can get into cycling. It's not that expensive. Keep your bikes for years. They don't break. You know, they do last a long time. And You know, it's not going to hurt your knees like running on the bitumen or something like that. So anyway, have fun on the road, or in most cases, you know, if you're in my area, a lot of people like mountain biking. So have fun off-road, always have some etiquette, and stay awesome.